The slaves of Sparta were called helots. As for the children slaves of Sparta, were called nathoi. The male helots were encouraged to breed with the female helots for extra slaves. The nathoi served alongside in the Spartan army. Therefore, the strong nathoi would live, as the weak ones would die. Men participated in a state-sponsored event called the agode. It was made to help with fitness as they needed it for the army. They had been taught that loyalty comes before everything else. Husbands spent most of the time at the military barracks with other men. Therefore, husbands were rarely at home. Women were given a public education system, nothing like what men were given. Women's education system was just about academics, as they were expected to be smart. Just like the helots, they were encouraged to bear children, as the government needed them for the army. Women got a pretty good fair share. She could own a third of the land, and when their husbands were away at war, the women took charge of the slaves. Mothers looked after their sons until the sons reached 7. The government took over and would take away the child for military training. When boys were born, they had responsibility given to them on birth, as they needed to be responsible in the Spartan army. Also, when boys were born, government officials would come to check the baby. If the baby had any deformities, big birthmarks, or isn't healthy, he would be left outside the city to die. They learned discipline, willingness to endure hardship, as well as the skills of a soldier. Basic for a Spartan youth was to kill helots who looked as if they might become leaders in their community. In many other state cities, girls didn't really have a right to do anything. Sparta was one of the only 10 city-states to give women the right to do everything. The girls in Sparta were given a good education in athletics and art. They needed to be smart, as well as be strong to get males' interest. They would live with the parents till the age of 6 or 7, when they'll be taken away. This time, for girls, they mainly learned academics. At the age of 17, Spartan girls were tested for their citizenship, just like boys are tested to go into the army. Male Spartans had one job, and that was to be a soldier in the Spartan army. As children, they started military training at the age of 7. No wonder this army is so technologically advanced for its time. A skill they were taught was to steal food, as it was an essential survival skill. If you want to live in the Spartan army, you would have to be strong and had to demonstrate leadership. You stayed in the army from the age of 20 to the age of 60. At the age of 30, you could run your own household. That's about the same age as you would get married in Sparta. Not too much is known about the politicians in Sparta, as not too much information was recorded about them. This is all I could find. They were recruited from the highest social class and spent most of the time in the army barracks, helping train the Spartan soldiers of the future. They were military professionals, and they were rarely taken onto the battlefield. When done, they would watch how the Spartans would fight and find out how they could improve.